on the left here in the US, I found that there's this like hostility to political education, particularly to Marxist political education, which then leads people to say that, oh, reading theory is an inherently elitist. It's inaccessible to people. One, I think it's a really patronizing view of ordinary people that most people are too stupid to understand what Lenin is saying. No, some texts are challenging, but anyone is capable of understanding them if they're, especially if you are studying with other people, which I think is one of the best ways to engage in political education and study is to do it communally with other people. So I think that we really need to push back against this narrative that political education, political study, political theory, even radical theory that is inherently inaccessible, and that it's a waste of time to even try and engage in political education work. Because what that leads to, the danger of allowing that anti-intellectualism, because that's what it is, anti-intellectualism, the danger of allowing that to take root on the left is that what you get out of reading theory and studying theory and politically educating yourself is an analysis. It's a lens through which to view the world in dialectical and historical materialist terms. And if you don't have that, then you have this very idealistic perception of politics. Even if you consider yourself on the left, where are your beliefs coming from? They're coming from this sort of vibes-based conception of like, oh, well, this seems good to me and that seems bad to me. But also, there has to be the scientific element that you talked about. Otherwise, you end up in these idealistic rabbit holes, which lead to this sort of purity politics. That's where you get people who are saying, oh, well, I can't defend Venezuela or Cuba or any of these countries against sanctions and imperialist aggression because they're authoritarian. Authoritarianism is bad.
We were talking about literacy campaigns in the global south, right? I mean, can we even imagine if in rural India, if a farmer or a peasant needed to become literate, saying to them that, hey, it's only the Brahmins or it's only the elite that read, so don't read. It's elitist. It's elitist to read. It's elitist to learn how to write and read. That's ridiculous. Imperialism, meaning, i.e., the transfer of wealth from the rest of the world to support your lifestyles in the core, is really what's behind these tendencies, right? So if we shouldn't, politically educate ourselves, if there shouldn't be some kind of systematic way of, learning theory or reading X, Y, or Z text to then organize to then, reach a kind of a political goal, if that is, if that is elitist or if that is authoritarian, then the suggestion there is just, okay, then just do nothing. And you can only do nothing when you're supported by the wealth of the rest of the world, right? Then you can, the assumption there, the underlying assumption is just go back to being an individual, like the West wants you to, like the elites in the West want you to. Just retract, just pull back, just live your own consumerist, unsustainable, ecologically unsustainable, socially unsustainable, individualized life. There's no point getting organized. There's no point, striving for something beyond the individual self and vanity. That's really where, this anti-intellectualism tradition, that's the basis for it, right?